Okay, we're back. So now we're at other operators. So adding a little bit more to what we've already gone over with the operators. So we're not finished with operators yet. So again, if you're following this course and you're not a part of the cohort, the curriculum link is in the description. It's free and you're welcome to follow along. Okay, let's hop into it. Okay, the other operators. The string operator. So far, we have only seen operators that work on operands, which are of type number, but there are operators that work on other data types as well. In particular, the plus operator can be used with string operands to concatenate or join together two strings. Okay, you're new to this, so that may be confusing to you, that the plus sign can be used for addition, but also can be used to concatenate strings together. So just to put a high-level view on this is, so for instance, if I have two things that I want to join together, let's say one is a number, 23, like we had the 23 bottles, and then we have the string bottle. If there's a string involved, it's going to concatenate the two. It won't add anything. It's going to bring them together. So you're going to see 23 bottles as opposed to just multiplying or adding something together. Now it only adds if it's two numbers, but if it's a string and a number, it's going to concatenate. I just want to let you know that. Something to look out for. So here we go. We have some example. LaunchPut plus code evaluates the launch code. It's going to bring the string together to make it launch code. So it's two different strings and we're bringing it together. Let's compare plus used with a number plus using with a string, something that I was just talking about. Here we have console log 1 plus 2 would give us 2. But if we do string 1 plus string 1, we're going to get 11. Let's try something here. Let's go over here. Let's inspect. Like I said, it's always play around with what they're giving us. So what I want to do is I'm going to copy this to the clipboard. I'm going to paste that in. Now what I'm going to do is, like I was saying earlier, we have two strings. What if we just have a string and a number? Am I still going to get 11 or am I going to get something else? There you go. That's what I was saying. The string is going to concatenate. If one is a string and the other one is a number, it's going to make them, it's going to concatenate them both together. So that other one is not a number, it's going to be a string as well. So let's look at something here. Let's play around with it. So why don't I turn this into a 2 instead of having it to be a 1? What happens if I make it a 2? There you go. Again, playing around with the code is going to give you better understanding of what we're saying. So this example demonstrates that the operator plus behaves differently based on the data type of its operands. Remember, these are operands. Anything that you're trying to get an evaluation of is going to be an operand. So one or more, so two or more expressions is an expression. Expressions have operands. So let's remember that's how you can identify what's going on. If it was just one by itself and you're not comparing anything, if you're not multiplying or addition or dividing, it's just going to be whatever that data type is. Now, warning, so far we have only seen examples of operators working with data of like types. For example, 1 plus 1 and 1 plus 1 as strings. Both operands are the type number and of string respectively. It is possible, however, to mix types with expressions such as, like we just did. We just did that right here, didn't we? By playing around with it, we're getting a better understanding. The results of doing so can be unexpected, and at the stage of your coding journey, we strongly advise against creating such expressions. We will explore such mixed operations in later chapters. You're only going to do this if you know that's the result you want. Sometimes it's the result you want, but in most cases, it may not be what you want. So that's why we're going to talk more about logical errors. It don't give you an error as far as a type error or a syntax error. It works, but it's not what the output was expected. So we'll go over that in future lessons. Now we have the compound assignment operator. A common programming task is to update the value of a variable in reference to itself. So here we're declaring and initializing this variable x to be 1. Then we're doing something different here. We got this variable x. We don't have to declare it anymore. It's still 1, but now we're assigning x plus 1. So now this x right here, because remember in JavaScript, variables can be changed. They are mutable. We can reassign them. So all we're doing with this expression is reassigning this expression to now this particular x variable by using x itself to reassign. So this is something you want to play around with. Do different variations so you can get understanding. Line 2 may seem odd to you at first, since it's used the value of the variable x to update x itself. This technique is not only legal in JavaScript and programming in general, but it's quite common. It essentially says update x to be 1 more than its current value. All right, so this action is so common, in fact, that it has a shorthand operator, the plus equal. The following example has the same behavior as the one above it. So what did we do? We declare and initialize x to be 1. So instead of me doing this right here, assigning x plus 1, all you got to do is add the plus sign in front of the assignment operator, which this is how we come up with the compound assignment, the compound assignment operator. Okay, the expression x plus equal 1 is shorthand for x assign x plus 1. I said equal, I want you to say assignment operator. There is an entire family of such shorthand operators known as compound assignment operators, and here they are. Now, in the beginning, once you get comfortable and you know what you're doing, if you call it an equal sign in the future, once you become really good at it and you understand what you're doing, so be it, because we do say equal sign. It's just because you're new to this, I kind of want to make sure you understand the terminology, that it's an assignment operator, so I know you know what you're talking about. So that's the end of other operators. We made it to the end of this section very quickly. Now, again, play around with the code, because the more you do, the more you improve. So it's up to you. So I'll see you in the next video.